like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Carson Wentz in his 4th season now out of North Dakota State, ready to bring out this Eagles offense. And he's had to sit and watch Nick Foles under center during Philly's last 2 playoff runs, so health will be a key for Wentz in 2019, no doubt.
Here we go. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check three.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And complete to Zach Ertz. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check 26.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jordan Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. To throw is Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. And overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold throwing the out route incomplete. It's Griffin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Darnold now to throw. Open man left side. That's the tight end Herndon. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away, maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Wentz to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, with the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Darnold out right here to Herndon. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Running with Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Back to throw, Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up in Nashville. Buffalo in town to take on Tennessee. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Josh Allen.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys will... Set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Wentz going to throw. Ertz has it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wentz now to throw. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a first down carry by Bell. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 40 now on second down. Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Here's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. A first down throw, Darnold. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Darnold completes it. 20! And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His third touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And out and out come the Eagles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Howard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And Sanders now to return. Fights through, and now a crease. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. A win, if they can get it, would be their 1st on the year. From midfield, here's Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
You got nothing. Jim.
They run with Howard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They go with Howard again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again to Howard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Philadelphia,